What is going on, my fellow garbage men? It is I, the Biotrash Man here, and what you are watching is some Ghost Recon gameplay, not Call of Duty for once, or Minecraft. This is Ghost Recon Online, for those of you wondering. It's a free-to-play game on Steam that I've recently been enjoying, and it happens to be kind of relevant to the topic I want to discuss today about free-to-play games. And some little background on this game. It was originally going to be the port to Future Soldier to PC, but then they're just like, let's release Future Soldier for PC. So we got this also. I'm playing this because I don't own Future Soldier for PC. Probably will buy it if I see it on sale again. Huge Ghost Recon fan. And that's about it. One thing that surprised me though, I didn't play this game until this weekend, and I expected this game to suck. I expected it to be the cheap rip-off version, the pay-to-win, the just everything. You know what I mean? There's no fan base for it. It doesn't feel like Ghost Recon, which that's a topic for a different day. But I expected it to be 180 degrees different from what it is. I mean, it's probably one of the best free-to-play games out there. And sure, MMOs are big, and League of Legends is probably the best, because, I love League of Legends. I've been playing that so much right now. But this is a third-person game. I mean, you'd see this stuff in Call of Duty and Gears of War. This is, in arguably some terms, better. Some aspects is a lot better than Gears of War. You can see the lines connecting me to my other teammates, allows for the tactical aspect of Ghost Recon, and that's something that third-person tactical shooters don't do. It's a really good multiplayer game, and I was shocked at it. I didn't know that was possible. I always thought, and I've played some free ones like Lord of the Rings Online and League of Legends, like I said, but I thought they were far and few. And this is kind of what I want to talk about today is free-to-play games. There's just the phenomenon of the gaming age we live in. It's hard for me to express into a word form that you guys could really understand, and I really don't want to sing again. So let me put it this way: think about all the free-to-play games out there. You've seen me play PlanetSide, which is probably one of my favorite first-person shooters of all time. I wouldn't go that far. It's in my top 20 probably. You've got that one, which is a really good multiplayer, game. You've got games like League of Legends and Dota, some of the most popular games of all time. And just these kind of games, just Ghost Recon Online here. These kind of games don't cost us a dime unless you want to buy some optional stuff. But on Ghost Recon, none of this is necessary to win. This is all the basic gear that I have, and we don't win this round, or if I add any footage, I probably don't win that one. And the rounds are very long, so it's not a whole round. But it's basic stuff, and you get quite a few kills against other people, and it's quite surprising. I was always used to free-to-play being pay-to-win, just like Battlestar Galactica Online. I don't know if any of you guys played that, but the game was set around basically you pay them for the best stuff and experience, you level up, and then you go fly around and be the god. And you see this with games like World of Tanks originally was kind of like that, if I remember right. They've kind of fixed that a long time ago. They used to do that, and nowadays it actually rewards you for not doing that, and it surprises me. Because Ghost Recon, sure, you can pay. You can pay to get the good guns and the good stuff, just like in War Thunder or World of Tanks. You can pay for the good things, but that doesn't stop you from skill. Someone who's more skilled than you will always beat you. And many of you are like, well, it's the same thing in Battlestar Galactica Online. No, it's not. In Battlestar Galactica Online, you could get like a giant ion cannon that killed everyone in one hit. Well, their starfighter still took a gazillion shots to kill you. That, it sounds like, oh, if you had skill, no, because you're not going to be able to dodge every single one of his shots for a gazillion times. So that's kind of an essence of pay to win. But these games always reward you, and it almost feels like it's a more fleshed out game. I know I'm kind of stuttering here, but it's hard for me to put into words, just to tell you guys. It's a game that focuses on your skill entirely. And this is the biggest. If you ever want to point out how skill will always be equipment, point to the next person who says Call of Duty is about that. But this is it's almost like League of Legends, alright? League of Legends rewards you for just being good at the game. You can buy all the good champions, trust me. That doesn't make you good. It's just, God, that's a topic for another day about what's good and what's not, but what you can see here is, I've gone off topic. I'm just realizing that now, but we live in the age of gaming now, to where free-to-play games are some of the greatest games we have. They put emphasis on everything we love in competitive gaming that we love in Call of Duty for almost no price, and if there is a price, it's usually optional. Nothing's mandatory. Lord of the Rings Online is one of the best MMOs out there. It's free. World of Warcraft went semi-free. The Old Republic, a game that I pre-ordered. I used to love that game. Then it kind of went downhill, but that's just it's free to play now, and they're really good. I mean, you can say, oh, it's mediocre. Still a good free to play game compared to, say 2 years ago. Not 2 years ago. 3 years ago, 10 years ago, even 10 years ago, we had awful free to play games. Now not so much. And just it amazes me. When I sit down and think about it, gaming, it's never been an expensive hobby, but it's been a hobby that required money. And I almost feel like nowadays, gaming doesn't require that much money. Gaming's relatively cheap. I mean, sure, you've got to buy a PC where most of the free-to-play games are. Even now on Xbox, you can just go on Xbox, and you've got a ton of free games to play. You're no longer bound to your credit card. You're bound to what the developer makes. And this is I mean, I've been thinking about that for a while, but Ghost Recon Online finally showed me that free-to-play games aren't like the second-hand thing. I mean, I was thinking this is going to be cheap, this is going to be stupid, but it's probably one of the best Ghost Recon games ever made for multiplayer. Island Thunder's still really good. I'm still a huge fan of Advanced Warfighter, and I liked Future Soldier. But this is arguably, due to its lack of story, its emphasis on team-based gameplay. Right here you're seeing a biological attack on me, but it's probably one of the greatest third-person cover-based online games ever. And this is the game that has finally sold me on free-to-play. I'm never going to doubt this stuff again. And I mean, it's so good. And I've been kind of ranting on this video. This might give me some more time to elaborate on more stuff, but it's hard for me to comprehend. Anyways, guys, I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you want to check out this game and you have a PC, go to Steam, look up Ghost Recon Phantoms, I think it's called. I still call it online. As you can see, we're defeated. I'm about out of time here, so, if you download it, send me a message, maybe we'll play together. This has been the Bio Trashman, signing out.